Today I'm going to show you how to use Plickers. So to start, if you don't have an account, at the top right hand corner, you can sign up for an account. Since I already have an account, I'm going to hit sign in. When you sign in, Plickers automatically goes to your library. But to start off, I am going to show you the cards you use for Plickers. So I'm going to hit cards. Okay. These are the cards your students have to have in order for Plickers to work. Because remember, your students hold the cards up and you scan the room using an iPad, an iPhone, or a tablet and using the Plickers app, and the Plickers app records the students' answers. So I'm going to show you how the cards and the app work together to record students' answers. So first you have your choice of Plickers cards. You can do the standard set, which has 40 cards. The font size is normal. You have large font option cards. Those might be better for the younger grades, such as kindergarten, or students who might have trouble with eyesight. So it depends on what you're working with. There's also a large expanded set, which has 63 cards, and professors can use those. Maybe a band or orchestra teacher who has a lot of students can use these cards. And down below are just some Q&As about the Plickers cards. But I'm going to click on your standard set so you can see what a card looks like. So no two Plickers cards are alike, and if you look at the card, there is a 1 all around the Plicker image, and that shows you that this is card 1. And then also around the image you have options A, B, C, and D. Depending on the type of question you ask, whether it's multiple choice or true or false, will depend on how the student uses the cards. If you're using true and false, A and B are only going to be used. Or if you're using multiple choice, depending on how many options you give the card, A through D can be used. The student's going to hold the card with the letter of their choice facing up. So for example, if you ask a question and the student thinks the answer is B, they will hold B to the top of their card. And if we scroll through, you can see no two Plickers cards are alike. And this is Plickers card number 2. The numbering is very important because you want to make sure the correct student gets the correct card. Here's another card, so you can see no two cards are alike. I would recommend laminating these cards to keep them sturdy and so they don't rip or break or bend. So we go back to the home page. I am going to show you how to add a class. So you just hit add new class and you can give your class a cool little name. So I'm going to name this class 5th grade rockers. Then I'm going to select my 5th grade, and you can select what subject you teach. I'm going to hit general education, and then you can pick a class color. So I'm going to go with green and hit save. This is where you add your students. So right now we have all Plicker cards available. So you go to this text box and you type in each student's name. So I'm going to type in John Smith, hit enter. And now John Smith has been assigned to Plickers card 1. This is where the numbers in the card become very important. Add another student, Rosie Jones, for example. Hit enter. Now Rosie Jones has been assigned Plickers card 2. So you type all your students' names in, and if you want, you can actually print this roster so you have a hard copy. So that's how you get your students on your roster. Now I'm going to show you how to add questions. So to add questions, you're going to go to Library, and you will come to this screen. I like to organize my questions by subject, so I have math, social studies, and science. So I'm going to show you how to do this. So you can hit new folder, and you're able to add a new folder. Just type in the name of the folder in the space bar. I'm just going to hit cancel for that. So I'm going to go into math. And within my math folder, I have different folders. So I have a place value folder. Today I'm going to create a new folder called geometry and hit save. I'm going to go into my geometry folder, and now I'm going to click the pink bar that says new question. And this is where you get to click add your question. So I'm going to write the question, what type of angle is pictured below. And here is the great part about Plickers. You can add an image to your questions. So I'm going to hit add image, and I'm going to search for the image I plan to use. So I got this image off of Google. I'm going to pop that right in there. So now it's time to add my answers. You can decide how many answer choices you want by just hitting the X, or you can add it right back in. So I am going to type in acute angle, right angle, or obtuse angle. And then I'm also going to add straight angle as one of my options. And then whatever is the correct answer, you just click that box and you hit save. And there you go, your question has been added. Now if you want to add it to a class, you're just going to hit the button add to queue right here. If I scroll down, I can pick a class to add it to, 5th grade all rockers, and now that question has been added to this class. So you can then click new question again to create a new question within this folder. I'm going to hit cancel. I'm just going to show you 2 questions I've created in place value, my place value folder. Okay, so once you create your questions for your class and you have assigned your kids all of their Plicker cards, you can hit live view. And right now, since I don't have a class actively using this, this is what pops up. But when you do have your class actively using your Plicker cards, you can see, and they can see instantaneously who's recording the answers. And you have the option to keep it anonymous or to show the students' names. So that is up to you. You also click the tab up here, it's reports, and you can click your class and then the reports will come up. Since we haven't asked the students any of these questions from my demo classes, there are no reports in this area. But you can see which student got which question wrong, and then you can use that to drive your instruction. I'm just going to go back to the home page, and this is just a little demo on how to use Plickers. Hope you enjoyed it.